Hey, this is Jesse coming at you with another iPhone tip. Before I upgraded my iPhone to version 2.2.1 yesterday, I was actually surfing around on the net a bit and I found a little written tutorial on how to add emoticons or Japanese emoji to the iPhone. Now, if you're not quite sure what I'm talking about here, let me go ahead here and show you. As you can see, we've got a bunch of faces there. Go ahead here and scroll over. You can see we got a bunch of different little icons here. In addition to the faces, I'll show you some of the rest of them later, but there's also additional icons on there as well. Now these are on the iPhone by default. However, we here in the United States can't typically see these unless you do this little, well, quote-unquote hack. I don't know if it's really a hack. It just enables you to actually view these. Now to do this, go ahead and go back to the home screen here. And I'm going to go here to the App Store. And once you're in the App Store here, go to search and type in FrostyPlace. And the application will come up here. You go ahead and tap on that to bring it up. And what this is basically it's a Japanese RSS reader. It is 99 cents, so if you want to get the emoticons, it will just cost you roughly $1, so it's not that bad. And if you read Japanese, I guess this might be a little useful to you. So once you download and install that, let me go ahead here and bring it up. It should be there on your home page there. So I'll just go ahead and tap on that. It'll take a few seconds here to load. And typically at this point I usually get an error message, which I just go ahead and tap on the OK button. But I'm going to go ahead here and tap on this second option here at the bottom. And this will bring up some RSS stories here. And you can scroll through the list here. There's a number of stories here. And basically what you want to do at this point is click on a number of these and then just scroll through the page. And this might take a couple of tries. I think it took me like three times to actually get the application to work correctly. It seemed to keep wanting to freeze up on me. But eventually I was able to get to the stories and then scroll through them. And actually, let me go ahead here and tap on one so you can see it. It'll just bring up a story there. Some of them are quite long, so you can scroll through it. And then you just hit the back button here. And after you go through, I went through I think 3 of these. Just go ahead here and tap the home button. I'll take you back to the home page here. And then go ahead and tap on settings. Then bring up the settings for the iPhone here. And then what you want to do is go to general. And then scroll down to keyboard. Here's the keyboard options. And next you want to go to the very bottom option and tap on international keyboards. You'll see that by default here English is selected. What you want to do is scroll down to where it says Japanese and go ahead and tap on Japanese, and then you'll see that the first option is emoji, and what you want to do is turn that on. And once that's on, just go ahead and go back to the home screen here, and then you can either fire up mail, SMS text message, or notes like I was saying. And let me go ahead here and just bring up the text message again. And let me just delete this real quick. So this is what the SMS text message interface looks like by default. But if you look here at the bottom left, you'll see that there's now another little icon. It looks like a globe. So you go ahead and tap on that. That'll bring up the emoji icons. And if you scroll through here, there's a bunch of them. Again, these are the different faces. There's also some plants on there. There are some animals, a bunch of animals on there. We've got food. We have some flags on here. Actually, there's the flags. And we also have some automobiles and houses on here. And lastly, we've got some numbers, and then there's Just some random and additional icons on there. There's some clocks. But it's actually pretty neat. Again, the FrostyPlace application is only 99 cents. You don't really need it after you enable this. Now, in order to use this and view these icons, the only people who can view these icons are people who are on iPhones, and they must be running version 2.2 of the software or later. So if you're going to be sending this to somebody who has, I don't know, a Sprint phone, they're not going to be able to see these icons. So again, this is iPhone only, but this is, at least in my opinion, kind of cool. So if you use the text messaging quite a bit with people who have iPhones, you might find this kind of fun to use. I'm actually going to show somebody on Friday how to do this. A friend of mine, she's interested in doing this. So, but yeah, there you go. These are the emoticons, emoji. Again, you just need FrostyPlace. It's 99 cents. After you enable this, you don't need the application anymore. You can just go ahead and delete it. So yeah, that's just a little tip that I wanted to demonstrate and show you how to use. So that's it for now. So this is Jesse signing off.